What truly paves the way for Black prosperity? It's a question that demands a deep dive beyond surface-level answers. For me, it leads to the very foundation of lasting success, education. And in this series, I'll explore why I believe education is a foundational pillar. While formal schooling is vital, my definition of education for this discussion is broader. For me, it's the relentless pursuit and acquisition of knowledge. Knowledge that empowers, sustains, and ultimately uplifts our entire community. So, what specific knowledge do I believe we need to acquire for Black prosperity? 1. Financially and societally beneficial skills. 2. Understanding the inner workings of the systems that impact our lives. 3. Grasping the nuances of our shared and differing experiences across the global Black community. And 4. Learning how to effectively organize and mobilize toward collective goals. In this video, I'm focusing on financially and societally beneficial skills. Why this starting point? Because at the most basic level, we need to take care of ourselves financially. Without stability, we remain in survival mode, constantly reacting, never planning. It's tough to think long-term or invest in the future when you're just making ends meet. Survival comes first, yes, but the goal is to move beyond it, to thrive. That demands building skills that help us earn, sustain, and grow wealth. So, what is preventing us from acquiring these financially and societally beneficial skills? Well, in America and globally, a significant factor is undeniably systemic racism. Historically, groups in power actively limited opportunities for Black people, restricting access to quality education, career resources, and economic advancement. These systems were designed to keep us in a constant state of survival, too burdened to learn or invest long-term, creating a persistent cycle. While progress has been made, we are not where we need to be. Structural changes and consistent accountability from institutions and policymakers remain critical. Another factor deeply intertwined with systemic issues, yet holding its own weight, is our cultural values. While systemic racism has undoubtedly influenced our culture, I believe we also play a significant role in how our culture is shaped. Within the Black community, significant energy often goes towards fields like entertainment, music, sports, art. Now, I love entertainment and sports, but the reality is, spots are limited in those fields. Not everyone can make a living playing a sport, rapping, acting, singing, or dancing. When people's aspirations to make it in those fields don't materialize, they do not direct their attention towards other viable paths in technology, engineering, medicine, construction, research, or other fields that could better suit their unique abilities and offer financial stability due to maybe a lack of encouragement or knowledge. This isn't to diminish the arts or sports, but to raise awareness that we need to broaden our horizons. This is because I've seen groups and individuals within our own community flourish, even with limited resources, suggesting that with a different mindset and focus, different decisions are possible. I believe that if there was more encouragement and investment early on in life in developing knowledge and skills in these diverse areas, more people would pursue them. They may just lack the awareness and adequate investment to push past the obstacles that are in their way of learning skills that can help them financially and even the wider community. Furthermore, cultivating skills that are not just financially beneficial but also societally beneficial gives us greater leverage as a community. The more informed and skilled individuals we have in diverse fields, the stronger our collective voice and influence become in discussions and decisions that directly impact our lives and our ability to prosper. So, how do I believe we overcome these barriers and acquire this vital knowledge? 1. We need a more coordinated effort to dismantle systemic racism. I believe we must hold elected officials and political parties accountable, becoming deeply involved in the political process. 2. We need to expose Black children to a wider range of fields from a young age. It's hard to aspire to what you don't know exists. 3. We need to identify and nurture talents beyond just entertainment. And finally, we need to invest more resources in career planning for kids, especially in middle and high school, for a clear understanding of future pathways. None of this is easy, but with time and dedication, it's absolutely achievable. Please share your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. With enough support, I want to start putting together groups and committees to continue these discussions and eventually lead to lasting change in the world.